Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally back and somewhat on schedule. Take Rod off as he figures out his system here. Give me the thumbs up whenever you're ready, buddy, if you can hear me. We're going in the back room, pulling him up here. It's been a wonky schedule here of late. We're trying to get things figured out for you guys. Needless to say, Rod and I are burning the candle at both ends to get content out for you guys. Make sure that we're trying to do as normal of a schedule as we possibly can. Got a lot to talk about. We have recorded some trucking around, so whenever we decide to, that thing's locked, cocked, and what did you say? And ready to rock as soon as
That's right.
As soon as we need to go ahead and shoot that out to you guys. So thank you everyone who's starting off with us for the day today. Ron, I'm starting to feel old, man. I got to be honest with you.
You're talking about the gray in your beard?
Okay.
Oh.
Listen, you're not the first person to say that, and I find that bullshit. No, so here's the problem, okay? So I heard that there was going to be a new Shrek movie coming out. I do a little more research, and it turns out it's actually a Shrek reboot. A Shrek reboot.
Who's playing Donkey?
Movies from our generation. I don't know if they've actually linked anybody in the cast quite yet. I hope. Listen, it can't be anybody but Eddie Murphy, right?
Yeah.
It can't be. It can't be. If you were to recast that, is there somebody you could possibly? Kevin Hart, maybe. Kevin Hart, maybe.
Was it Owen Wilson?
Wow. So I've got IMDb up here, and it looks like all they have is writers and producers so far. So we'll have to see where that one goes. Listen, we need to commit like a third person to doing this show regularly so they can be looking shit up in the background and just feed us that information.
Where's our manager at? Where's Ricky?
Yeah, pretty Ricky. Please make that happen. Actually, wouldn't it be some shit if we made Pretty Ricky the behind the scenes guy? He could not be a stat guy. There's no fucking way. He would have to be in the limelight for sure.
Oh, absolutely. He's got those cents in there.
With a nickname like Sexual Chocolate, you have to be in the limelight. But I mean, what is this phenomenon? I understand reboots are a thing. Yeah, that's okay. That's all well and good. But typically reboots are movies that are 30, 40. I don't want to say 30. I'm coming too close to 30 to say 30. 40, 50-year-old movies that are coming and making a comeback. This is what, a 20-year-old movie we're talking about here? And we're making reboots for it already?
Came out in 2001. So, I mean, 20 years is a long time. It's 2 decades, man.
I guess. But, I mean, is the story really finished? I mean, you're telling me there's nothing? We have 9 Fast and Furious movies. You're telling me that Shrek couldn't go on another fucking adventure instead of rebooting the thing already?
Well, I think they were getting pretty dumb with the Shrek movies after a while. I just stopped watching them.
So Megan and I did watch the original Shrek the other day, and it's still a hit. Like that's the thing. That's the thing is it's still such a hit that there's no reason we can't just be putting that on FX once a week or however. You know the FX programming is. Oh, let's play it back to back on Friday nights or some shit like that. I want to watch Shrek, yes, but I don't want it to be just shoved down my esophagus in order to get the content that I'm looking for. I don't know. We'll see. I think it was casted so just the voice casting alone was perfect.
Yeah, who are you going to play Shrek? That's going to be a problem too, because I can't see anyone else, but the guy that voiced him. So it's like
I know, and it's so tough, and you see this phenomenon where first of all, it's Michael Myers Mike Myers is the one who voiced him, not just the guy who voiced him.
That guy. So, he is the guy. The guy.
Do not disrespect him like that. I will not have any of that. But I'm trying to think, just spitballing off the top of my head, who could possibly voice him as well as Mike Myers did. And you see this phenomenon, you get pigeonholed. You look at Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Mm-hmm. Now I can't see anybody but Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine.
Oh, finally watched Greatest Showman, by the way.
What'd you think?
I absolutely loved it. I thought it was
Thank you. I know. It took me so long. And kudos to Megan, because she told me, time and time again, she was like, you need to watch this. You need to watch this. You'll love it. You'll love it.
The fact it's a musical turned me off right away, but everything about it was just fantastic.
See, and it still plays like a movie, and that's what I appreciate. Yeah. But like Hamilton, I've heard nothing but fantastic things about Hamilton, but because it's recorded as a play, I can't bring myself to watch it.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but no, I probably won't watch it.
It's basically just a musical version of Alexander Hamilton, like his story and everything like that. By the way, Truly's the drink of choice. This is what the hotel had, so I gotta do what I gotta do sometimes. You know what I mean?
What kind of hotel you staying in? It doesn't have beer, but they got Truly's.
No, they had beer, but it was Bud Light. I wasn't about to stoop to that level of drinks.
I just wanted to make sure that the people knew that was a choice.
Bud Light and Coors were my two options in terms of beer. Well, they had other options. Let me change. They had other options, but I don't keep a bottle opener with me. I know you gave me probably the sweetest bottle opener on the face of the earth. Yeah, and you didn't even know that. You didn't even remember that until I said something. The Mjolnir, a.k.a. Thor's hammer, and it literally says, whosoever should, you get it. The rest of the thing, the enchantment that he puts on it, that Odin puts on it. I have that sitting literally right where we normally record if I'm at home. So if I do have some pop tops there, I can just send one of them bitches flying. If I'm worthy enough to pick it up that day. Now, the trick with those, you got to be, in order to be worthy to utilize that, is very different than the true Mjolnir. That one, you have to be able to play Burial Cart. You have to be able to make a tower that will touch the ceiling
and not fall over.
And not okay. Well, if that's the case, then I can't pick it up, because I'm pretty sure we knocked that bitch probably twice, 2-3 times over. Actually, no, is that the one where it was? Oh my god, how many cans is that? Rod, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. It's like a fuck ton.
I didn't even want to check his math.
Check his math. No, he's probably right. If I had to guess, no. But it is quite the phenomenon, and to steer clear of the fact that I'm drinking Truly's, I'm going to change the subject once again. It is quite the phenomenon that actors are so locked into these roles. Now, Chris Evans kind of different, because he tried it with Human Torch. It failed miserably. And then way to turn it around in the Marvel Universe by becoming Captain America. Thank you very much, Chris Evans, for all that you do. Potentially making cameos here in the future.
Yeah, he might be coming back, so who knows?
Nobody dies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
No.
Like that's the running joke with the X-Men, is like they somehow find ways to bring them back. Always. But it is what it is. Speaking of X-Men, I watched New Mutants, which is on HBO Max. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to watch that yet.
I thought about it, but I couldn't bring myself to watch it. Iffy.
It's iffy. They play up this whole kind of big mystery, and it's very clear in the beginning what's going on, and then it just doesn't really seem like they progress the plot a whole lot. They kind of scratch the surface with the characters. Now they end up I don't want to spoil too much. It seems like there may be a second New Mutants movie. However, it wasn't fantastic by any means. It's watchable. It's certainly something that you can get by watching. But if I hadn't watched it, I wouldn't.
Was that very similar to what's the one with the guy that yells really loud? Inhumans. That TV show they tried to put out.
See, I never even watched that. I can't.
Yeah, I heard that was dog shit.
I'm so hesitant with TV shows now, especially with Marvel, because they're a crapshoot. They really are.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, now that they're on Disney Plus, it's kind of a whole new ball game, and they've really seemed to hit the mark on those so far. But
it just seems like they're spending more money on them now than they were before.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wasn't bad. I just didn't really invest a whole lot of time in it. There was a lot of good twists and turns. And they make a lot of references that you can certainly appreciate. Now, if you don't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it doesn't really progress anything in the storyline for Marvel, so something you can get away not watching. However, now the way they've done it is they've got you fucking hook, line, and sinker, baby. Oh, you need to watch this to understand the next movie, to understand the next movie, to understand the next TV show, to understand the next movie. Yeah, why don't you go ahead and strap in, get that Disney Plus subscription, and away we go. Now, I did like I'm hit or miss on New Mutants. You can kind of form your own opinion on it. I wouldn't say it was terrible by any means, but I don't know that I was really excited after I saw it that I really needed to go watch it again.
Right.
There's just it's pretty predictable in my eyes, and there's really no great plot line to it necessarily.
How do you think they're going to bring the X-Men into the Marvel universe? Like I'm curious on how they're going to go about doing
that. Somehow, some way, multiverse. I have a feeling.
I mean, maybe that multiverse is Captain America comes back, and that's how Chris Evans reprises his role.
Which, listen, I maybe this is all smoke and mirrors. So let's say this: they're putting all this stuff out. Chris Evans is coming back as Captain America. When in reality, John Krasinski did, I believe, audition for that role as Captain America, or he's been tied to that role once before. Maybe this is all smoke and mirrors so that John Krasinski comes in as a new Captain America.
Oh, before Jack Ryan, I wouldn't have thought he could have played a good one. But after Jack Ryan, I'm like, you know what? There's
Jack Ryan. He's in what other war movie is he in? Is he in 13 Hours? I know he's in another war movie.
I don't know.
Or like war movie or TV show.
I think so. I'm not sure. I might just be thinking of Jack Ryan again. I don't know.
So the beautiful thing about IMDb is you have to at least spell the actor's name halfway right in the beginning. Yeah, 13 Hours. He was also in A Quiet Place. They kind of downplayed how big he is in A Quiet Place by making him wear these big like flannel shirts and everything. And you can tell like when Chris Pratt kind of lost his shape for Guardians of the Galaxy, boom, no more shirtless scenes. He's done with it all over. And then they go ahead and they hammer that home with all the jokes that they make. Quill, you know you can't eat dumbbells, right? All those little references that they make at him going forward in those movies.
Apparently, like they predicted that they were gonna have to CGI abs onto him, but he apparently got in really good shape for that, so they didn't have to the first time around. So it's like, oh, all right, good for him, you know. And like A Quiet Place 2, I believe, is out in theaters right now.
May 28th. So that's actually something I wanted to talk about. Quiet Place Part 2, May 28th. So let me just kind of run through some of the things that we have coming up so we can discuss them as we're going along.
Do it.
So we've got Spiral, which is a Saw movie. They're kind of reprising the Saw role. That comes out May 14th.
You can photo.
No CGI on these bad boys, huh, buddy?
I'm all natural.
You don't get this, buddy. So we got an engineer that works with us, okay? And he eats Swiss cake rolls like they're going out of style, man.
No.
And so he constantly, we just give him a hard time about it. And he also drinks about 17 cups of coffee a day.
Help prevent prostate cancer. That's what that'll do.
This is a fun fact for the day. So we're masturbating. So
that's right. Sometimes do both at the same time. You'll be all right.
Drink coffee and masturbate. What a wild world you live in. That's a lawless land in the Frederick household. No, you got me all off track. But so thank you, Trump Eats Shorts, for chiming in with us. Unpopular opinion, but Quiet Place had poor casting. You think so? Is there anybody that you would have put in Krasinski's place, or is it Krasinski that is the problem? I thought they hit the nail on the head. I'm not too thrilled on the kids, like the whole
I thought the
dynamic.
little girl was kind of annoying, but
yeah, and I think that's kind of what they did intentionally, built her up to kind of be that way. So towards the end, they give her this mini revenge arc so that she's now all right. It's us and mama with a shotgun as they're trying to protect a baby and get that situated. And let's not forget the scared shitless little boy that's also with them, who's terrified of everything, but then he gets taken to the waterfall and he can just go ahead and shout his little lungs out, and maybe that makes him feel a little bit better. But that's what I think the issue was with New Mutants is I think they really missed the mark on the casting. Now, Maisie Williams is in it, the girl who plays Arya Stark from Game of Thrones. I was hoping for so much more. Like, I saw her, you knew what character she was on Game of Thrones, and I was just anticipating so much more from her, and it whiffed, swing and a miss. Or if the Amish are playing, it's swing and a mish.
Ha! You're so clever, buddy.
Anyways, so the other movie we have coming up. So we talked, Spiral. I was never really a big Saw guy. It's just, I don't know. There's not a movie I really want to sit down and just the whole like time, the entire movie. I know
that's what it made its money on, was that cringe factor. Like, there's one specifically. It's like you have a key to unlock your hands or to unlock something, right? But it's in this like cage of needles. And she was like a drug addict before or something like that. So he throws the key in there and she's got to like jump in all these needles and try to find the key.
Yeah. Or there's a key in the back of the furnace. And as soon as you crawl halfway in, the thing shuts and lights you on fire. Like, there's just so many horrible things that you don't want to think about. Because at the end of the day, I don't know, there's some fucking psychopaths out there, man.
But it's entertaining. And what have we said before? Society's a bunch of savages.
I guess the only benefit of watching this is if you piss Bryce off and you get on his bad side. Hopefully his contraptions are loosely based on the ones from Saw, and then maybe you find yourself out of there because you know what to do in those situations.
Yeah, sure. Those are pretty much no-win situations. Like, I think out of the whole series, there's like one person who survives.
And she ends up actually being she works with him or something. So she's put in there. Yeah, she's put in there as like a plant, and she actually is working for Saw. They go through. It's this whole big thing.
What about in the in the first one that you spend the whole movie, those two guys in that room going back and forth, just to have, and with a dead guy in the middle, just to have the dead guy get up at the end and just what a twist. Neat. And fun little fact about that movie is it was such a low budget film. They were trying to figure out how they can shoot the entire thing in one room. And that ends up, so it's that whole set is right there in that room. And that's how they saved money for the film, is they didn't have to build maybe one other set, going in and going out. Cause that guy does in fact get up, the guy who plays Saw, whatever his name is. Jigsaw, I think it is.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of the actor's name. I don't think the actor's name is Jigsaw, but I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. Jigsaw is the guy. That's right.
That's right.
Black Widow also coming out July 9th now is supposedly the release date for it. I'm not that thrilled. I'll watch it. It's a Marvel movie. It's going to tie in somehow, some way, but do I really care about it? Nah.
You said Black Widow, right?
Yes.
Now I don't have too much Once it hits HBO Max, sure, I'll watch it. But
Well,
other than that, I ain't leaving my house to watch anything. I ain't paying for it. So
HBO Max, I would like to see what the new amount of subscriptions is because it's got to be skyrocketing. It has to be.
absolutely.
It has to be. But here's the thing. We won't see it on HBO Max because Warner Brothers
Oh,
already
yeah,
has
that's
to
right,
deal with
Disney.
it.
That's right.
And it's a Disney movie. So unless they decide to do what HBO Max is doing, we may see a bump in prices here for Disney Plus here soon and just take the same model that HBO Max is doing.
Mhm.
Because right now the way it's set up is you pay like the $7.99 or $8.99 for Disney Plus, and then you pay extra for the like premiere release of movies. Like Mulan did that. There was something else that
didn't
did that
bother
as well.
watching that either.
No, I didn't.
You don't put Mushu in it, I'm not gonna watch it. I'll tell you what.
That's
Nope,
it. See,
into it.
here's the reason that the live action Lion King did so, the quote unquote live action Lion King did so well, is because it was basically set for set, line for line.
Mm-hmm.
It was food. He can't type. I bet you he was trying to say good. You're going to have to elaborate because I got no fucking clue what you're actually talking about. Papa Steele, thank you for chiming in, but I'm a little lost on where you're at, where your thoughts are at right now. But while he's getting ready to chime in and
speaking in fragments and riddles over here.
The other thing I'm stoked for, and there's not an official release date for it yet, is Witcher.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm hoping summer of 2021 is the plan. They've wrapped up. Good plane movie. I'm still lost. You're gonna have to fill us in later. Anyways, what movie? Tell us what damn movie you're referring to.
I think he's talking about Mulan being a good plane movie. No, I'd rather sleep.
I'd rather sleep too, because what happens is I go out, I work with you, I come back, I have to do laundry the day before I get on my 6:40 flight. There we go, Mulan. Thank you, Papa Steele, for chiming in. Yeah, we're all on the same page now.
Takes him a minute to figure out this Twitter box machine he's got.
Yeah, this book face stuff is getting really out of hand.
Oh, goodness. What is this computer? Huh.
This technology box here in front of me. And now I'm so fucking off track. Oh, The Witcher. So season 1 came out in December of 2019. I'm hoping summer of 2021 is the plan. They finished wrapping up all of the recording, all the filming so far. So whatever editing they're going to have to do to that. Hey, I come by it honestly. Listen here, okay? Born and raised with these two, Mama and Papa Steele. Thank you guys for chiming in. Thank you for watching, as you always do. Very supportive family. Although they will call you little assholes when they think you are being little assholes. So always be prepared for that. I'm stoked for Witcher, though. I can't wait to see what happens in season 2. End of season 1, he finally unites with the little girl that he's looking for the entire time. Mm-hmm. Hopefully they don't do this jump around timeline bullshit like they did in the first one. Up until like episode 3 or 4, I was so lost. I had no clue what was actually taking place. And then once you hit a certain point, then they go chronologically.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really know what was going on in the TV series for the most of it, but I listened to all the books, and it was phenomenal. Emphasis on listened. I didn't read them. I listened.
We're illiterate little assholes.
Yeah, that's right. Full of pictures and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, if they go the way of the books, it's gonna be phenomenal. Like that was awesome.
I'm excited. I was a little concerned with Henry Cavill being Witcher when it first first came
They
in.
couldn't have
So
casted
Superman,
someone better.
yeah, I agree. And they're talking about how he's so big, he like rubs the leather to the point where they have to like give him a new suit regularly. And I'm like, my God, how nice must that be? And when he was first cast as Superman, and same thing as Hugh Jackman and Wolverine, they're like, yeah, this guy can't even deadlift shit. Like, he doesn't even look the part. Like, he's just genetically a bigger guy. And then they just went ahead and put it on him, I guess.
If you watch the first X-Men movie, he doesn't look that ripped or anything, but for that time, it was,
So
like,
here's the thing.
He's really fit.
What Hugh Jackman was towards the end of the Wolverine franchise is what he was supposed to be, more or less. But because he got the role because of scheduling conflicts to begin with, they weren't going to be like, no, you don't look the part, and just say fuck all and get rid of him. They were like, we don't have a choice. You're the guy. You're locked in. And then you see his progression of getting ripped throughout the movies. It's like X-Men 2. I think they kind of got away with it because they had full suits on him in the beginning, with the exception of, a scene here and there. But then you see him in like Wolverine or Days of Futures Past, whatever the fuck. The whole timeline thing gets way.
Well, you have to think too. Like X-Men 1 came out a long time ago. It was probably early 2000s when that came out as well.
I think that was also a 2001 movie. Yeah.
Yeah, and think about how like if you look at like bodybuilders and stuff from back then compared to now, it's such a huge difference, and you just see it because like the techniques, how much the science that we know and everything is so much further along, and it's just crazy how you see that in his body too.
Which, shameless plug, I do still, in fact, have my personal training certification. I will be utilizing that someday. I just need to find the free time to be able to do it. Adequate dick energy fitness. I'm glad you said that. So we're at the point we're going to start getting into our questions, but first we've got a handful of shameless plugs for you. Scrolling down on the bottom of our screen, idiotsonamic.com, your one stop. Can't get enough shop.
Yeah, girl.
All things Idiots on a Mic. So we have main pages. We have links to all of our audio episodes. We have videos up there. If you go to our Idiots merch page, that'll take you over to our Bonfire store where we have a plethora. Yeah, you didn't think an idiot was going to use that word, did you, huh? We have a plethora of various T-shirts, a couple different hats. We have masks. I know hopefully we're heading towards the end of this pandemic. Got my first microchip. Got my first microchip. They said, hey, man, you can't go to baseball games unless you got 2 microchips. And I said, let's go ahead and get that first dose. On my way to the second dose so I can go see some baseball games. Elon Musk is going to be controlling me remotely here.
How do they document that?
They give you a card.
Oh.
They force you to document it, essentially.
So you could just take a card.
Well, it has to be their card. It says COVID first dose and then COVID. If you can get away with sneaking it in.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just curious. I was like, I don't know. Maybe they just scan your arm. They're like, oh yeah,
yeah, you're good.
You're telling me there's no chip in there?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Steele. I'm like, you don't even know my fucking name. How did you know my name? Right this way. You're at seat such and such. And they're like, wait a minute. I didn't even give you my ticket yet. How do you know where my ticket is? Listen, if I can go to baseball games, fuck it.
There you go, baby.
Let's do it. Megan got her second dose and was sick as a dog for about 24 hours. Sick as a dog. Poor girl. She got it through. Here we are. We're on the other side. I think it's affecting people differently based on.
Wait till your second one.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm kind of afraid now. I'm
gonna put you down.
I know. I'm just gonna trank me for a full 24 hours. We also have to talk about we are still running our promotion with CBDBrothersUSA.com, code idiots on mic. So you go there. That's another one-stop all you can get shop for everything CBD related. And they just got their gummies, their strawberry lemonade. I don't want to botch it. I'll have to look it up. Anyways, they have CBD gummies. So code idiots on mic. Codes idiots on mic. No in there.
No there.
Idiots on mic for 25% off and free shipping. Go and get it. I'm going to get the gummies. Like I'm going to be getting the.
Oh, we lost you. Did you lose out here, bud? All right, but yeah, Matty Ice here. He's going to get the gummies. It's going to be good stuff. They got everything you need. You need stuff to calm down your dog, get him to chill the hell out. They got it. All right, and there's so many benefits to the CBD products. You don't have to worry about if you get drug tested, anything like that. There's no THC in these products. It's just high quality product by good people. Just go check out their website. And if you have any questions, go ahead and shoot them an email. You know what? They're friendly fellas. Sexy Steve might get a little handsy with you, but you know what? That's okay. All right, that adds to the experience. So give them an email, give them a call. They'll get you taken care of there. CBDbrothersusa.com.
Yes, thank you for filling in for me, Rod. We're having some. Who would have guessed hotel internet would be spotty from time to time? You just never know. Also, I've been putting out a few different posts here recently. Let's not forget, if you don't have time to catch this on the live stream, and the live stream
we got audio.
We got audio only. And the audio only schedule is much more regular than when our live stream can be sometimes, with the exception of last week where I did the solo show, though. Rod, I held it down, man. I spoke to I don't know who was listening for half an hour, and we came out on the other side, and Rod, the talent, kudos to you, high praise from Mama Steel, holding it down when I was frozen.
That's right. That's right.
You are good for something. You are, in fact, just a pretty face. Thank you for filling in for me.
I'm glad you thought I was a pretty face. That's sweet of you.
But we are available. I'm going to just blow right by that. We are available on audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or, as Rod likes to say,
wherever normal people listen to the podcast.
That's right. That's right, baby. Okay, Let's get into the questions. I got some questions for you. I've been sitting on these. I'm excited. I hope you have. I know. Listen, I will take full credit this time. I did send them late. I thought I had sent them yesterday. I did not. I did.
You even told me, you were like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and send you those real quick." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll think about looking at them." But you said it while I was mowing, so I'm on the mower. All I hear is it's buzzing in my pocket. I'm like, "Geez, could you text me like the alphabet or something? This is kind of fun."
I know full well you had that. You had that thing right.
Oh, and he's froze again. Oh, that shoddy internet's getting him every time. All right. Well, I forget what him and I were talking about, but let's see here. Oh, I mowed the lawn today, and let me tell you, it's been rough mowing the lawn. All right, because we've had a lot of rain, a little cold. Ohio can't decide what it's doing, so kind of going through that. Oh, there he is.
This is going to get exhausting.
I wasn't prepared for that when I was talking about mowing the lawn. I had no idea.
So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go southeast about 15 degrees. Go ahead, mow that line, and then you're going to want to turn it around, and you're going to want to mow northwest about that long. Yep. Thanks for holding it down, bud. Thanks for holding it down.
I'm going to have to think about something else to talk about when that happens.
Yeah, there is a very real chance that is going to happen again. Mama Steel, can you chime in with how shitty he did on that one? Thank you very much. So my first question to you, Rod, you sold your soul to the devil. What did you sell it for?
Oh, luck.
Oh, I know full fucking well you've already done that. You've already done it. Well, congratulations. You're not getting your soul back, but you are one lucky sumbitch. I'll give you that much.
Nope.
That's good.
Hey.
That's good. I was just going to say fortune, but if you have luck, then you're going to be successful in many different things.
Yeah.
Perseverance and luck. That's what they say to be successful. Perseverance and luck. And
you keep sticking around thinking you're going to steal my soul, but you can't because it's already gone.
oh, that's a redhead. I see what you did there.
Yeah,
You
see
made a
that? Now look
redhead
at that.
reference.
It's fucking beautiful.
See, I don't know because in this light, your hair looks more red than mine.
Well, it didn't turn red till after I sold my soul. So
Smart.
yeah, see,
Smart.
yeah.
You must have sold that a long time ago. I've only known you with that color hair.
This is blonde. I don't know what you're talking about. Blonde. The red and the flag make it look red. All right.
Oh, that's what it is. It's
Yeah,
shining down on you.
It's from the blood of my victims.
Oh.
Oh,
no.
oh.
Why do you have victims? That was I don't have an answer for that, but a perfectly placed smile here would suffice.
Yeah. A good creepy smile solves it all. Oh no, you froze again. Oh, this is awful. I didn't come prepared with this much material. Oh goodness. Well, let's see what else is going on. The Bengals had a good draft. They actually drafted some linemen to protect Joe Burrow, so that was delightful. The Browns also had a great draft, but I'm not too happy about it because Browns fans are unbearable. And the Chicago Brown Bears, they did all right. You know, they went and got Justin Fields. They went and got pretty good offensive linemen.
Oh, my God. He's talking about the Bengals. Good Lord. I can't. No, every time. That's like the default is. And you're always so grateful when there's a guest on because you just sit there and bullshit with them about Seth. I know Seth, when I got cut off, you and Seth are sitting there talking about, oh, yeah, we got one of their offensive linemen.
Listen, without a guest, it's just strange when you freeze up and I got to talk to myself. It's like, all right, you know.
For 30 minutes, Rod. I did that for 30 minutes without any freeze ups. That was just me being me. That was just me.
I feel like you do that daily, though. It's like your warm up in the morning. You sit there, you know, you're like,
I get off.
Damn, you're a good looking dude.
I'm like Schmidt in the bathroom. Yeah. Look at you, dog. Look at you. Look at you. You got this. All day. All day. No, yeah, they got an offensive lineman. You excited about that? I don't give a
fuck. I was talking about the Bears, but all right.
No, you did. You were not.
Yeah, I was.
You talk about Justin Fields?
Yeah, I did. I did. Which, by the way, Griff is so pissed because the Broncos had a chance to take him, but took a dumb fucking corner instead.
Well, now what they're going to try to do is sell their entire organization to get Aaron Rodgers, and he's.
It's not going to matter because they're not going to have any players left on the team.
Yeah, and some of the options is like, okay, you can trade Von Miller, which arguably passes prime anyways. Yeah. Why not give it a shot? Put a veteran on the Green Bay defense. And then like 4 future first round picks. I mean, listen, I'll say this. There's no reason the Bears should be where they're at right now because of all the picks they gave up to get Khalil Mack. And in the grand scheme of things, I love me some Khalil Mack. I have his jersey, but he doesn't make an entire team. I think that defense would be pretty similar without him, truthfully.
Mm. Yeah, his impact plays have kind of gone down after like the first or second year of being with you guys. So it's like, well, I'll just eat up all your salary cap instead.
So let's tie this back in. You would sell your soul for luck. You clearly don't have all of the luck just yet because Cincinnati Bengals are a dumpster fire, if you will. That's putting it lightly. So as a Bengals fan, you would assume your luck would in turn transition to them a little bit, transfer to them at least some.
You would think, but I think it's just like it only impacts me type of thing, you know? Like it's only directly to me. I can't,
You know what this makes me think of? We were listening to this the other day. Pillow Talking by Lil Dicky.
Absolutely wonderful.
When he thanks the girl because her brother's in the army.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just assumed it extended a family. But while we on the subject about that,
Yeah.
what a fantastic song! I'm so glad I refound Lil Dicky, because it's gonna put you in a good mood. It's not something you can seriously
Every
listen
time.
to.
No.
You have to go in with the mentality that this is gonna be some dumb stuff that you're gonna be listening to. But
he does have one serious song out of all of them, and he's like talking about his ex or something like that. I think it's called Molly.
Two, because he did the Earth one too, and to a degree, it is serious.
No, I didn't like that one. I was kind of dumb. I thought it was dumb.
Oh, all righty then. All right. I thought it was dumb. I thought it was dumb.
Boyfriend's probably one of my favorites.
I had to move my neck to see that thing end to end. Okay, next question for you. If you could know the truth behind any secret, what secret would you want to know?
Behind any secret? Does it have to be a secret that like we have, or is it just like an answer to any question? Oh no, he froze again. Oh, see, all right. So, in my thought, if it was just to answer any question, then is it just to answer any question, or is it like an answer to like what someone knows?
So this could be like say the president knows military secrets or something like that. So any secret, like it doesn't have to be a question, and it doesn't have to be like if there's something that you think is hidden, and you want that information.
It's aliens. Papa Steele's nailed it. It's aliens. It's aliens. Any question that I have answered, if I could have any question answered, it's what happens after we're dead?
Ooh,
what happens after we're dead?
But well, let's say this though.
I don't think anyone, no one has the real answer, but except for aliens, they might.
Ooh, you think so?
They might.
So you're taking your one shot at knowing a secret on somebody who might know the secret.
Oh yeah, because then it's two birds, one stone. I get aliens. And if aliens are here, that means they're far more advanced than we are. And if they don't know, then you know what? There's nothing.
Does that scare you to think that there might just be nothing?
Kind of, yeah. It's just like, I mean, I'm not going to feel anything, right? I mean.
So just imagine you're sleeping, but like forever.
Yeah, but it's such a hard concept to grasp because you're not. You won't be conscious, like you won't be dreaming, you won't be in like nothing, just except maybe brain activity continues. Like maybe you there's a theory that you right before death you actually replay your entire life, and that could be what you're doing right now. And like it's a millisecond in that time, but you've slowed down to the point where you just keep replaying your life.
And listen, I don't want these fucked up theories that you come to us with. I don't appreciate sometimes because my eyeballs can be getting eaten by maggots right now. Is what you're saying? I could be 6 feet deep.
Yep.
And this is the fucking memory that I come up with. This is the one that I want to replay. Is sitting here on this show with you.
Well, you have to replay them all. You don't get to choose. You replay all of them.
Oh, good. I'll see you tomorrow when we talk about when we talk about more dumb shit. I don't know. That's a weird theory to think. That's a weird theory. It's almost
That's why
like
I want to see an exorcism.
Have you ever seen the meme where it's the Texorcist instead of the Exorcist?
No, but it sounds fucking hilarious.
10-gallon hat, right? Big, tall 10-gallon cowboy hat. Big cowboy buckle. Person laying on the bed getting exercised, and he's just hands on the buckle, looking at the demon, and he says, "Go on, get!" I hope that's actually how it goes. I would really appreciate it if whoever is doing the exorcism has a very thick. That's actually
how priests in Texas look. They're just That's how they do the exorcisms too.
No way. That's pretty wild. I would like to see. Okay, if there's an exorcism I will go to, then that would be the one.
I'll go to any. I want to see this shit.
But here's the thing: is like, okay, so how do you know? Is the demon? Can you see the demon leave the body?
Listen, if they're just acting like crazy, like they're just whatever, fine, it's within possibility. But if they start climbing backwards up walls and shit, all right, I know there's something. All right, there's something after death, okay? Because that's happening.
You're like, all right, I get it. I've seen enough.
I'm good. That's all I need. I'm done.
What if that's all it is? What if you could be the most peaceful, holy person on earth, but it doesn't matter? You'd be running up fucking walls backwards and shit like that.
We were actually watching it's called Supernatural. It was a TV series a long time ago. And it was interesting because one of the characters is about to die and he talks to the Reaper, right? And the Reaper's like, hey, you have to come with me or you can stay, but you can't change your choice. And that character and his brother, they go around fighting the demons or whatever, fighting evil spirits. And he goes, well, what if I stay? He goes, well, you'll stay here for eternity. And then the Reaper's like, how do you think evil spirits are born? Those are ones that decide to stay in the earth realm, but just get so agitated and irritated that they can't leave, that they become angry spirits and start, And I'm like, 98% of that show doesn't make no damn sense, but that, I was like, I'm gonna think about that one for a minute.
Let me go ahead and just grasp onto that one. Yeah. Let me just latch onto that one like a fucking leech and see where that goes. Follow that rabbit hole.
Oh, speaking of which, I was playing dinosaurs for about 15 minutes today. I had a leech it's right in the middle of the screen, and it wouldn't get off me. I had to die to get it off me. It was crazy. No, wild times.
So we've talked about dinosaurs on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
The real name of the game is
Dinos.
No,
dinosaurs.
No, it's not. It is Ark. For anybody interested in playing that game, it is Ark. It may make an appearance during the marathon episode. If we've got time to kill, Rod and I will be playing video games on.
Oh, it'll just be us hopping on some T-Rexes, just murdering shit
on the live stream. That may become the case if that's what it comes down to. We'll figure it out. I don't know. Truth behind any secret. Not to really stir up the internet, but I would like to know if there was communication between the United States and Iraq before the Twin Towers.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
I would really like to know. I would really like to know.
Someone orchestrated that.
If I wouldn't like it. Anyways,
better quote secret. Want to know all the information that the government has about every public figure assassination.
Ooh, JFK assassination. Oh, better yet, the temple the temple that you talked about. Somebody had to put that together, right? I want to know what's inside it.
Well, they're dead now.
That's fine. I want to know what's inside it. Why is it so locked up, though?
Because there's evil spirits. No one knows what's inside of it.
Oh, you think so? Evil spirits who can live? No. Okay, then let's go to your supernatural theory. Evil spirits who can live in eternity. They're not dead. They are in there. They are pissed.
That's fair. That's fair. Hey, I'm all for it. Let's take some TNT and blow that bitch open. Okay, I want to see what's in there.
You just hear growling and shit. All right, lock it up. I've seen enough. I get it. More of this. That's all right.
3-headed dog in there. It's actually the gates to hell.
There's just steps that just go way the fuck down.
Yeah. How does this keep going down?
Where does this end? Oh, it doesn't. This is actually hell. This is what you do.
It's just stairs. It's just steps for eternity. It's just leg day. Every day, every minute of your life.
No. Yeah, you try to turn around and it's like an escalator. Like you're running up, but the stairs are still moving down, so you just run in place.
And then as soon as you turn around, it just stops.
Oh no!
Yeah. So you got to keep going.
Something to think about.
Yeah,
All right,
food for thought.
my next question to you. Okay, you're stuck on an island. You got 3 items. What 3 items do you need to survive? By the way, been dipping into the survivor pool again. I got this figured out.
What 3 items? One of those little what is it? Those keychain things that have the flint and the thing. Give me that. Give me that. Give me a canteen, or some sort of metal thing like that, and give me a spear. That's all I need.
Oh, okay. So very good. I was along the same lines. I said machete instead of a spear.
Oh, that worked.
I feel like mostly going to be getting fruit as my nourishment. However, if you got a spear, you get some of them fish, cook them bitches up.
That's right. Can you imagine the rod bod wading waist deep in the water, no shirt on, just damn it.
Like in it's got to be like in Without a Paddle where he's got the flashlight.
Yeah.
Then you want to give him a figure 8 pattern that really confuses him. The fuck are you talking? Next thing you know, there's a fish just smacks him right in the face. You gotta catch it. Hang on now. Let me try to get another. I gotta change the pattern now because they're on to it.
I want to watch Castaway. I haven't seen that in a long time.
I haven't either. I've been thinking about that honestly. Tom Hanks is versatile. I don't know that he's really done a ton of comedy movies.
Mm-mm. But there's some comedy incorporated in his stuff.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, okay, so he's done Saving Private Ryan, he's done Castaway, he's done Terminal, he's done Forrest Gump. That's probably the one that has the most comedy involved in it. He's got
a lot of iconic movies for one actor. You know what I mean?
Well, let's voice for Toy Story.
Yeah,
because he's the voice for Woody, right?
I have no idea. Maybe.
Are you fucking kidding me? You don't know who voices Woody?
You know, no.
Do you know who voices Buzz Lightyear?
No.
What is your fucking problem, dude? Tim Allen and Tom Hanks, probably the 2 most iconic voices.
I love Tim
Allen. Did you ever watch that Last Man Standing that he was on?
Mm-mm.
Dude, what do you? So you just watch Supernatural and New Girl? Those are like the 2 shows that you watch
right now. Yeah,
right. Have you watched WandaVision yet?
Absolutely not, and I probably will never watch WandaVision. Like I probably will never watch.
No, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
No.
It goes with the storyline. You're gonna figure it out.
Well, I'll just Google. Hey, how does WandaVision connect to the Marvel universe?
You're a dirtbag. You know that?
Oh my god! I just saw a ball roll across the floor. I thought it was a mouse and about jumped out of my skin.
Okay, so you pick on me for drinking Trulies. However, you're gonna say a mouse about jumped you out your skin?
Well, it could have been a spitter. You can't have them in your house. They got 8 legs. Nothing's more terrifying than an 8-legged hairy thing. All right, freaking terrifying.
Okay, you meant to say spider.
Spitter?
And you said spitter. Spiderman. Spiderman and Spiderman versus Vulture.
Vulture.
This show's fucking dumb. I don't know why.
so dumb.
Okay, I appreciate your island finds. Is there anything that you would want for entertainment value ever?
Volleyball.
Okay, you're a piece of shit. Which Mama Steel, thank you for chiming in earlier. Wilson.
See?
Could you imagine being all by yourself on an island? I did 30 minutes of this show and I felt so uncomfortable. I couldn't imagine being on an island by myself for however long he was there.
Doesn't he get back and his wife's like remarried too? Oh, poor bastard. The only thing keeping them alive.
Would you even have now, as a recently married man? Let's say you're gone on an island by yourself for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
2 years, okay? Do you even give a shit about being married by the time you're coming home?
Oh, sure. I mean,
answer what? Yeah, smart answer, buddy.
I mean, you gotta have a reason to come home. If not, it's like, what's going to keep you alive out there? Just your will to live.
A volleyball with a bloody face on it.
And a hole in the bottom for some reason. I don't know. Collect water.
Okay. Don't take one of Tim Allen's, or not Tim.
Wilson is now Wilma.
Don't take one of Tom Hanks' most iconic movies ever and turn it into whatever nasty pornographic film you're trying to turn it into.
I said to catch water. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You dirty-minded individual.
Yeah. You would have conversations with yourself, though, for sure. You'd be peeking in the water, catching that reflection. Look at you, dog. Look at you.
Look at you. What you looking at my good for?
You got this.
Trying to make a pet on the island, like a turtle or something. Be best.
Yeah, you would try to tame things now because you've been playing the dinosaurs game.
You gotta knock it out with a club. Just beat it over the head.
And just feed it narcotics.
Yeah. I don't know if this is narcotics, but this is jellyfish. Take it.
Eat the berries. Yeah. Okay. 2 more questions before we wrap up. My next question for you. If you could instantly become the master of something, what would you become the master of? Why? Yeah. You'd be a master debater.
If I could be a master of you know what? Master of the stock market, you know?
Ooh, okay, I can appreciate that.
The master.
I was gonna say something that would pay me the most. So something athletic, probably. Baseball's got to be one of the highest paying sports currently. So if I could be a baseball player. Now, Patrick Mahomes did sign a 10-year, $500 million deal. So maybe football is on the up and up. So maybe being a quarterback, being the highest paid. And guess what? With being the master at athletics comes endorsements.
Oh, absolutely.
So you're not just getting paid to be a freak athlete. You're also getting paid all those endorsement deals. So probably that, because like that kid that just got drafted, what does that mean for your mom? She's done working. She's going to retire now. Yeah. That's exactly. And same thing with the stock market. If you can figure out, if you're a master of the stock market, then guess what? Billion trillionaire. Kudos to you for.
Just want to say Dogecoin to the moon, baby. We're going there. We're at 65 cents right now. Let's go. Let's get to $1,000 so I can retire.
So you're probably sitting pretty okay. You're not even at a full fucking dollar yet.
No. But I bought in it. I bought 2,000 shares at like 3 cents. So I'm doing all right with it.
So kudos to you. Your return is rather phenomenal. So that is good. It's got to be something money related, though. Money makes the world go round, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Doesn't it? Money makes the world go round. We're figuring that out with this podcast. We would be reaching so many more people if we had more money to be able to put on a much better show for you people.
Like a shitty 30-second Super Bowl commercial. The dumb shit we would do if we hit the lottery.
Oh, for sure. Now let's talk on that. What's the first thing you're doing if you win the lottery?
Well, I have the ticket. I thought about this. I have the ticket, right? But you have to go to like a building or something to like give it to them to like do the stuff. So I don't know. It'd be kind of crazy. First thing I'd do is go pick you up. We'd have we'd be strapped because I don't want anyone taking my ticket. Be like,
that's
man,
right.
You get me safe here. You got 10 mil on the line, so let's do this. You have a little earpiece. You'd be handcuffed to me. So
wait a minute, hang on a second. That seems very impractical.
No, I don't know what I
This is
buy.
a handcuff, so you have to cut it.
Yeah.
Fucking standing next to you in the urinal. Come on, dude.
We do this anyway. Come on.
Stop telling people that. Stop telling people that. No. Yeah. That would be uncomfortable. I don't want to be handcuffed to you ever. Not a fucking chance.
Too bad.
Yeah, I got 10 mil on the line. All right, I'll shake it for you when you're done taking your piss. Yeah. All right, just 2 shakes, more than 2, and you're playing with it. Don't want to do that.
Well,
so
if I'm handcuffed to you with one hand, I've got a steel grip on the ticket with this hand. Someone's got to pull it out for me. That's all I'm saying.
Bottom line, 10 mil. If you're winning the lottery for less than $10 million, then you ain't less than 20, because I imagine you want at least the same amount as you're giving me.
Oh, I'm talking about the big one, the big,
yeah,
the 300.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
See, for me, as sad as this sounds, first thing I would do, pay off my student loans. Like, get the fuck out of here, student loans.
And then you would have 84 cents left.
Yeah. And I go get a pack of gum. Yippee! And it'd be the best day ever. I go ahead and blow that whole thing right on it. It'd be the best day ever. There goes those $400 payments a month that I don't have to make anymore. See you later. Okay. We're going to do this together. My last question for you. If you were to remake Mount Rushmore, 4 iconic people that you would put on Mount Rushmore, who would they be? You take 2, I'll take 2. I'll go first. It's got to be the fucking Rock at this point, doesn't it?
The Rock being in Rock?
Okay, I see what you did there. I didn't even intentionally do that, but might be the funniest man alive unintentionally. Has to be Dwayne Johnson, you fucking stooge. Has to be Dwayne Johnson, just because of what I mean. This man has had no dreams of running for presidency, and yet like 40-something% of the nation has come out and said we would vote for him if he was president. The man doesn't even have a platform yet. He's got nothing other than his entertainment value and his Hulk frame. Has never really said anything politically other than do right, don't do wrong kind of shit, things like that. He's got to be
my first one. Now, because me and Felicia just got done talking about this a while ago. I don't think there's been another family in the world that the world has felt more connected to and like cares more for. And I mean, it just what this guy stood for was just phenomenal. It's what the world should be. And if everyone was like him, the world would be a better place. Steve Irwin.
Ooh, that is a good choice. Be kind to humans, be kind to animals, baby.
Yeah,
If that's the case, you can just run down the list. Okay, so Steve Irwin, Bob Ross, fucking Rogers, Mr. Rogers. Like those would be staples on there on Rod's Mount Rushmore.
We'll go on a snake order here, so I'll go double. Leave you with the last one.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go Robin Williams there. I think kind of what he represents, and even him dying, like that represents something. The mental illness, which is such a big problem in the world today.
Absolutely. That's a phenomenal choice. And I think you did that intentionally so you could, in fact, get ahead of me saying Robin Williams.
Were you going to say it too?
No.
I didn't want you to say it. That was mine. I didn't have a backup.
See, this is kind of tough. I'm trying to think of someone. And I love that we've essentially taken specifically entertainment icons pretty much, with the exception of Steve Irwin, you can kind of see as a humanitarian to a large extent. So the one I would have to say probably, and I think this is becoming less and less, I think he's becoming more of an annoyance though, but Will Smith.
Yeah, I can see that.
I would say Will Smith. I would also say I'm trying to think of like a singer that you could probably put in there. Like John Legend would probably be a good one. Someone who really sings a lot of purity. Fucking Devontae McClain.
Johnny Cash, baby.
Johnny Cat. Rick, thank you for chiming in. Rick Lock. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and put DJ Sweat. DJ Sweat is our number 4 alongside the greats. Fucking Robin. So you got Robin Williams. You've got The Rock.
I can see it now.
You've got sitting
there. You're sitting there. Your kid's like, "Oh, Dad, who's that?" Well, that, son, is sexual chocolate.
let me learn you a thing or two about that man's face right there. That man. We don't know a whole lot about him because he's done so much in his life. That man right there. That man goes by the name of Sexual Chocolate. And let me tell you something. You don't want to know what his finishing move is, okay? We like to refer to him as DJ Sweat simply because I cannot look a man dead in the eyes and call him Sexual Chocolate over and over and over and over again. However, DJ Sweat, yeah, I could probably do that. I could probably swing that if I really had to guess. You really do not. Yeah, we don't want to know what the finishing move is. Let's put an iconic singer up there. You know what? I'm going to say this and this would be my personal Mount Rushmore. Garth Brooks.
Oh,
Garth
country
Brooks.
bumpkin.
I think yeah, please.
You know,
please.
yeah, then you got to think about George Strait too. You know, that's
you do
go that
you
way.
Really do. Yeah. You really do. You can okay. So let's just make it. Let's do 2. So I'll finish it out for the entertainment value, and then we'll do one for musicians to wrap up the show. How's that sound?
All right, let's do it.
All right, so my number 4 on my Mount Rushmore. Let's talk Tom Hanks. That's
Tom Hanks. Yeah.
I think generationally he hits 2-3 generations. Mm-hmm. He's done everything outstanding. You think about what he did as in Big. Back in the day, Turner and Hooch. Is it Turner and Hooch where he's like he's like a police guy and Clint Eastwood, that's a good one too. And his partner's like a big bull mastiff or something like that. You think about what he's done for our generation with doing voiceovers for Woody and the phenomenon that has been. He did the it's gonna elude me. I can't think of it. It's like a big Da Vinci Code. That's what I'm thinking of. Da Vinci Code. He did the Da Vinci Code as well. That was really hot when it first came out in its times. Saving Private Ryan. He's in Saving Private Ryan. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And it's just one hit after the next that he's been a part of. Clint Eastwood's is a really good one as well. And what he's done, now he directs. Not the best singer. Not sure if you've heard any of his movies where he sings. Tom Hanks for sure. Thank you, DJ Sweat, for agreeing with me. Probably the first thing we've agreed on in a good long time. Other than 2 stacks in a can might be the best thing out there, baby. All right, so we've got our entertainment one. Tom Hanks. We've got The Rock. We've got Steve Irwin. And we've got Robin Williams. Who are we going for music? I've got Garth Brooks. Are you putting George Strait on there?
No. Elvis.
Ooh, phenomenal. What a fantastic pull. Putting Elvis on there. I would have to agree. Elvis would certainly be one that paved the way. We talked about Johnny Cash as well. You could certainly put Johnny Cash kind of in that same category. Mm-hmm. So we've got Garth Brooks. We've got Elvis. Chris Stapleton's a new one. I'm gonna go a little bit different. I'm gonna take away from the country. I'm gonna say Eminem.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I think you have to. In terms of different genres, and what he has done for the rap industry, and he might be one of the only ones that still actually raps logical lyrics, Papa Steele, not a big rap fan, so not going with Eminem on the music Mount Rushmore. However, I like what he's capable of doing. I think is phenomenal, and I think the fact that he has really kind of painted a way for himself in the rap industry, and what he's come from. If you watched 8 Mile, where he comes from basically nothing and makes himself who he is, so you have to appreciate that grind certainly. And the way music is now in the rap industry is it's not good. Like new rap is terrible. There's no substance. There's no actual message. It's you get a catchy song, you get a catchy hook, catchy music.
And then it's just repeating that.
And it just repeats and repeats. And those are the songs that play though. Like we're so simple-minded as people in the newest generations that's what they love. So I can certainly appreciate what Eminem has done for that industry. So Garth Brooks, we've got Elvis, we've got Eminem. Round it out, buddy. Who's our last one?
I'm gonna go with I think he means Travis Tritt, not Travis.
He
Tritt,
does.
But,
He does. Yeah, there it is.
I'm gonna go with someone like I haven't listened to a lot of the music or anything like that, but I mean, every time you hear about older music or the greatest music of all time, like great old music, John Lennon just comes up every single time.
I could, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Sure. For sure. And there's Prince. Yes. So we actually got to go to Minnesota where Prince is from. And Mr. DJ Sweat, Rick Locke, is a huge Prince fan. He'll tell you all about it. Multiple instrument playing artist catalog of music that he's written and produced for himself is legendary. Prince would be a great one to put on there. And I'm surprised that poll didn't come from you, being such a New Girl fan. That episode where Nick Miller absolutely
that was phenomenal. I didn't even think of that.
He's I'm sorry, I didn't give you enough time to freak out. And then Nick Miller just goes, he gets so excited to see Prince. That is an excellent one. I think the talent of musical artists back in the day was far beyond what you see now. Even for country artists, country artists play the guitar and everything, but like Prince, multiple instruments.
Well, you didn't have the auto tune and the technology that they have to change, the voicing and stuff now.
Yeah, and call that a good thing, call that a bad thing. It allows them to produce more music because they can just plug that stuff in instead of having someone play it. However, call it bad because that's where they just kind of slap together catchy beats and then they give you a hook that they're going to repeat for the next 5 minutes, depending on what kind of song it is. And then you get what you get. I have such a hard time listening to new music anymore. It is tough. It is tough. And this is part of why. So we are being Lil Dicky fans and appreciating how different that type of music is. You want more of that. That's something that you want. Yeah. And it's not just a song. There's entertainment value to it as well.
Absolutely.
See, this is the part where I could tell Rod I've lost Rod because he just kind of
the comments we have
as he's clicking windows and shit away. But yeah, the creativity has certainly left the art, and that's where we will leave you guys for today. You like that?
I thought I was going to lose you.
You like that? No, listen. I set up my little portable Wi-Fi, so I'm not on the hotel Wi-Fi anymore. We're done.
Oh yeah.
I know that for next time, so we're not going to get cut off here. Like we had early on in the show. But we'll wrap it up there for today. Great episode, a lot of good content. Make sure you guys are checking us out on the audio only. Those come out midnight on Friday, so first thing Friday morning, you're going to be getting those now. We were running them at like 11 on Fridays, but got to get those commuters, we got to get that group, reel them in, go a little hook, line, and sinker, send it in. And we have seen a little bit of an uptick in that. So Fridays, check it out. We have the audio only versions. Go to idiotsonamic.com. If that's where you want to find the audio versions, it gets updated there automatically on the website, so you can check it out there. You can check out new videos there. You can check out new merch there. Or if you want to hop on over to the CBD store, we've got a link for that as well. That's going to take you directly to cbdbrothersusa.com. So that's it for today. Thank you all who listened. Thank you for the little heart, whoever just sent that in for us. And as always, truly sponsor us. Come on, dude. What are you doing? Nobody's drinking this. Nobody's drinking this shit but me right now. Okay, that's a way to get a sponsor, ain't it?
Yeah.
As always, from us to you guys, cheers.